is the leading marketing and CX agency in the rural broadband space.
We're using Forecast really as a tool for communicating with project teams. So I assign business development tasks and to-dos to our project managers and our subject matter experts. Forecast really allows me to gather the info that the sales team needs to accurately scope as well as sell our services, and then easily turn what we anticipated as our scope and those estimated costs into a live project.
Before we started using Forecast, we had sort of a hodgepodge of different tools that we were using. We definitely had time recording happening in one system. We also used a tool called Asana for project management, but not all of Pivot used that. Just some groups used that. Others were using Microsoft Project or an Excel document to move work through our agency. It was very difficult to get any sort of reporting to tell me where I was mid-month or where I was even at the end of the month.
So life before Forecast really was siloed. The business development team and the project teams were disconnected. We used two different platforms and it served individual needs, but it didn't really integrate in a useful way between the sales team and the ultimate team that was delivering that work. And in order to provide those custom quotes to our clients and prospects, we were using an Excel spreadsheet full of formulas. And that was in fact created years ago by a team member who has long since left the company. What a mess.
We're using Forecast to keep tabs on team health metrics from a productivity perspective, client health from a profitability perspective.
So when a new lead is being worked and we need an estimate, it's a simple selection in HubSpot of that appropriate template, and it automatically generates the project over in Forecast.
The integration allows our business development team to get the project ready to go. So we've got the base shell template set up so that when a project is signed, that initial project is set and ready for the next step.
I use the integration between Forecast and HubSpot to accomplish three main priorities. I use it to generate new projects within Forecast straight from HubSpot. I use that integration to update a Forecast project automatically. The integration saves me time. I can always easily find a project. I can find its details within HubSpot. Don't have to even switch over to Forecast.
Having access to both the standard reports available in Forecast combined with the advanced analytics, I think that's my favorite part. Being able to provide the team data to help make decisions on what needs to happen.
We probably save about 30 minutes to an hour of work on each custom project because the project team can look at that estimate and Forecast and make adjustments. A lot of times they don't even need to if it's an accurate baseline that's a pretty standard or typical project. And they don't have to search for an email message from Jacqueline. They can also move an expected project start date, the timeline and date, and it will show up in HubSpot for me and for the sales team, rather than us trying to follow up to get that info from them.
The other benefits is just using one system to move work through the entire organization with all of these shared resources. That's been hugely beneficial.
I kind of think of Forecast as a bridge between the island that is our biz dev sales team and the mainland, which is the majority of the Pivot team members who are producing deliverables and providing those services to our clients. The Excel spreadsheet,